Hello, let's do the New York Times games for Friday, October 17th. I have no idea what Tom Thumb is, but I'm seeing thumb, ring, index, and pointer. These are fingers, ending in fingers. Although aren't index finger and pointer finger the same finger? Isn't this both the index and pointer finger? Oh, little finger. Isn't that your pinky finger though? Is this a red herring? I'm thinking that might be a red herring. Projector, slides, laser pointer, and clicker are things you need to give a presentation. You use the clicker to go to the next slide, the projector projects the slides, the laser pointer points at them. So I think that's probably a category. Heat index and dew point are like things involved in weather, wind chill. Beaufort scale, I would guess would be the other one, but I don't know that for sure. I don't know what the Beaufort scale is. But it seems like something weather related. Something sciencey. So I wonder if the finger thing is a rainbow herring. Chicken Little, Thumbelina, Jack, like Jack and the Beanstalks. Are these like children's story figures? I don't know who Tom Thumb is, which is a problem. But if that's a category, and then laser pointer, clicker, projector, slides is a category, then Beaufort scale, heat index, wind chill, and dew point's a category, that would leave postcard, magnet, keyring, and figurine? I mean, magnet and postcard are things you might have on a fridge, like the door of your fridge. Keyring? Maybe, but figurine? I'm not sure. But those other categories all make sense. So I'm thinking this is a category too. I don't know which one would be purple though. Like, none of these are your typical purple categories. There's no, like, fill in the blank. There's no taking parts of words. So which one's purple? Like, these all seem very yellow or greenish to me. None of these seem very complex. They're all pretty straightforward categories. I don't know. I'm going to do this one. See what this is. Folktale characters. All right, that was just blue. Maybe it's the heat index one? Or the weather one? Weather terms. That's purple? I mean, Beaufort scale, I didn't know what it was, but dew point, heat index, wind chill? Okay. And then what do we have? We had keyring, magnet, figurine, and postcard. Maybe things you put on a fridge? Items in a souvenir shop. All right. That makes more sense. Like, you don't put a figurine on a fridge, but I don't know. I think magnets and postcards, and I just think refrigerator. And then this is just things you need to do to have a presentation or something. Use during a presentation. Okay, that one was really easy. That one was super easy, which is a nice change of pace after the last few days. I'm guessing I'm going to need a long streak to get this back up to 92, because it wasn't 92, then it dropped to 91 after I lost just a few days ago, and then I lost again 2 days ago, so it's probably going to take me a little while to get that back up. All right, let's see what they gave it. I would be shocked if this is more than 2. Exactly 2. Even that's a little surprising. Felt like a 1.5. I wonder what's the lowest difficulty they've ever given anything. I don't think I've seen below 1.5. Maybe like 1.2, maybe. I don't think I've ever seen a straight 1. All right, let's check the bot. Yeah, 95% solve rate. 70% getting 0 mistakes. I don't know if I've ever seen a solve rate that high. 95%, only 5% of people losing. I think that's the highest percentage I've ever seen. 1 in 31. Yeah, there's not going to be very much uniqueness on this one. It's just too easy. 38% of people getting purple first. I mean, I saw it. I just didn't know which one was purple. I thought that was too easy to be purple, honestly. And I don't think there's 38% of people trying to get purple first. So I think that was just a really easy category that people saw. I mean, you see heat index and wind chill. You're going to go for it. All right, let's check ever. I mean, 98% is it getting purple. That's the highest purple I've ever seen. 98%. This is crazy. There's not going to be anything in here. 1% getting nothing. I mean, that sucks. But, I mean, everybody's getting purple. Everybody's getting everything. There's nothing really in here. Miniatures, Tom Thumb, Chicken Little, Thumbelina, figurine, I guess. I think the finger thing was the built-in red herring, but nobody went for it. Nobody went for it. Thumb, index, ring, little. Do most people call it little finger? A little finger, I think of Game of Thrones, but the actual finger, I think, was pinky finger. Okay, on to the mini. The Naked Gun or Scary Movie. I know what they mean, but I can't think of the name. Bowl cut, maybe? No. Short hairstyle. Something cut. Napoleon's punishment after the Battle of Waterloo. Exile. Surrendered. Gave up. That doesn't fit. They travel up and down snow-covered hills. Not sure. Glasses, informally. Specs, possibly. Dot on a computer screen, a pixel. Notorious, or nitrous something, laughing gas. Nitrous oxide. De-squeaked is a bike chain, oiled. Scrollable features of social media. Timelines? Not sure. Spoof. That was the word in Wordle yesterday. Pixie haircut. Okay. Surrendered. Seated. Sleds. Alright, yeah, spoof. I knew what they were going for and I just couldn't think of the name. And then pixie cut, I don't know, I just didn't think of that one. Napoleon's punishment, I got that. Seated, surrendered. I guess. But this is more of the act of handing over something. It's not you saying I give up, it's you saying, here, take this. So it was just a slight tweak in what I was thinking what they meant by surrendered. They travel up and down snow-covered hills. You don't really travel, I guess you do, a sled uphill. But I'm thinking of the sleds you do where you as a kid you'd sled down the hill like in what was it, Christmas Vacation, you're just going downhill. You don't take those up the hill. But if it's like a dog sled, then obviously you could take those uphill. But I was thinking like the fun sleds. Those are generally just downhill. Specs, does anybody call them specs anymore? I feel like this is kind of an old-timey word. And pixel, oxide, oiled, and feeds. Scrollable features of social media feed. Oh, your feed. Okay. I was thinking more of your For You page or your news feed. Okay, that works. I think everybody just calls them FYPs now. Your page, your For You page. Maybe I'm just on TikTok too much. All right, on to pips. Okay, we have equal 6. This has to be 2 6s right here. This also needs to be a 6 over here. We could just do 6 2 like this, maybe? No, because then we'd have to have 0 6 here. We don't have a 0 6. That doesn't work. We could go like this though, and then we could go 6 6 this way. No, we can't do that because we'd still need a 6 0 up here. Maybe 6 2, maybe 6 4 this way. And then 6 2 up here, and then 4 0 down here, and then 5 4 over here. All right. Not knowing. All right, I kept trying to put the 6 6. I kept messing up the 6s. We'll just leave it at that. If I had a 0 6, it would have worked better, but I didn't. All right, on the medium. Oh, 2 boards here. We need 4 of one number in here. This has to be 2 zeros. We don't have a double 0, so this is going to have to be 2 different numbers. What do we have 4 of? We have 1, 2, 4s, 3 4s. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 5s. We have 1, 2, 3 1s. We have 3 zeros, 2 2s, 3 2s, 2 6s. So I think this has to probably be the 1s. Or no, the 5s. Yeah, this probably has to be the 5s. Do we have a 5 0? We do, so maybe this one goes like this. We also have this less than 5 thing down here, which is interesting. All right. What else do we have? We have a 0 3. Do we have 3 3s to go up here? We have 1 2. We only have 2 3s. We have a 0 4. Do we have 3 4s? We do. So we go 0 4. This would have to be a 4 5, and then 4 2. That works. And then we need this to be equals. What do we have 2 of? We have 2 1s. So we could do this. And then maybe this. That's 4. We'd need 2 zeros. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Is there any way we can get 5 down here? We'd need this other 1, which we don't have. Okay. Maybe we go 3, 0, 3, 1, double 1. That works. That is less than 5, it's only 3. What do we have up here? Oh, we need a less than 2 up here, so we need a small number. We could just do two 2s down here. No, that would equal 5. That doesn't work. Maybe the 5s don't go here? Do we need another 0 down here? Are 5s the only thing we have 4 of? Oh yeah, there still needs to be a 5 here. What am I doing? So this 5 would have to go over here. And then this would have to be 6, 5. We need 2, that's 4. That works. Do we have... Actually, yeah, this works here. Okay. That took way too long. That was a medium, 2 minutes and 37 seconds. That was really bad. Really bad. Alright, on to hard. Oh my gosh, this thing's gigantic. 30, so this is going to be 5 6s. Okay, and this has to be at least a 5 right here. How many 6s do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only have 5 6s, I think. So let me just double check that. 1, 2, none in here, none in here. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so all of the 6s are going over here. So we need, this has to be 6, 5 like this. That is forced. And then the 6, 6 can't go sideways in any of these. So the 6, 6 is going to have to go like this. I guess it could go up here. We have 5 equals in here, so what else do we have 5 of? It's not going to be the 6s. When we don't have enough zeros because we need at least 2 in here. We need 7 zeros, but there's not that many zeros. How many 3s do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not enough. 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2s. So 2s can definitely fit in there. 4s, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 4s. So 4s could also go in there. 5s, we only have 2 of. Well, we have 3 of, but this one's forced here. And then the 6s are all going in here. So this is either going to be 2s or 4s. What do we have with a 0? Because one of those is going to have to go up here. We have a 0, 4. We also have a 0, 2, so that doesn't tell us anything. All right, how are we doing the 6s over here, maybe? Let's focus on that. This 6, 4 is going to have to go like this. And then this is going to have to be a 6, 1. Actually, no, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. We don't have a 6, 2, so this isn't going this way. All right, so now we need... Wait up, how are we doing this? Maybe the 6, 4 goes like this, then we go 6, 4 like this, and then where's the other 6? 6, 1 could go up here. And then we could have a 1, 2 in here, maybe? Do we have a 1, 0? We do, so we could go like this. Alright. Do we have enough 4s with this 6, 4 over here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we still have enough 4s. Do we have enough 2s now? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have enough 2s over here too, so that doesn't work. This 10 is going to have to be 2 5s. And we only have 2 5s left. Okay, that's useful. So this is going to have to be 5, 2 maybe? And then we'd have to have 0, 2 over here. Do we have a 0, 2? We do. Alright, this 5, 3 is going to have to go down because we don't have enough 3s to go over here, which means this is going to have to be the 4s over here. We could do the double 4. The 0, 3 is going to have to go here. 4, 3. 4, 1. 3, 2 down, and then the double 2 goes at the bottom. I think I got it. Alright, I mean, I don't know, that didn't feel like a terrible time. Maybe I could have figured out what was forced a bit more. Like, I knew the 6s were going over here, but I should have realized that the 6-4 was also forced down in this spot, which forces the 6-6 up here. And I don't know if the 0-2 is forced over here. I guess realizing that the 2 5s had to go here kind of forced this 0-2 in here. So I think if I would have realized that the 10 here had to be both 5s, that would have helped speed things up. It took me a while to see that. Oh, I just realized this is supposed to be some sort of animal. Looks maybe like a horse or a llama or something. Alright, well, if you're enjoying the videos, please leave a like and subscribe and let me know how you did on all the puzzles today.